Order the regular meeting of the Bayonne Board of Education. We have a special treat tonight. We have the Robinson Community School Student Council doing the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by Gregory Galkin doing the National Anthem on the piano. So can everyone please rise?
We will now pay honor and respect due to the flag of our country. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Amazing job, guys. Feel free to go home and do your homework.
Thank you.
But excellent job. Thank you guys for
Thank
coming.
you all. Very nice. I would like to say next time you should ask Trustee Sam Maggio to sing along. I could hear him, you couldn't. He actually has a Frank Sinatra style singing voice.
Oh, goodness. Okay, for the record, this is a public meeting of the Bayonne Board of Education. It is 6:05 p.m., 20th day of May, and we are meeting in the Dr. Walter F. Robinson Community School Auditorium. The meeting is now open to the public.
For the record, adequate written and advance notice of at least 48 hours giving the time, date, and location of this meeting was provided as follows. First, notice was prominently posted in City Hall at 630 Avenue C on the bulletin board reserved for such announcements of the Board of Education. Second, the board secretary sent such notice to the Jersey Journal. Third, notice was filed with the municipal clerk of the City of Bayonne, Ms. Madeline Medina. And fourth, notice was posted to the Board of Education website.
Thank you. We now do our roll call. Trustee Boucher.
Here.
Trustee Burke.
Here.
Trustee Casillas. Trustee Gadesky Rodriguez.
Here.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Here.
Trustee Seniola.
Here.
Trustee Sclafani.
Here.
Vice President Maggio.
Here.
President Desmond.
Here.
We'll now move on to the approval of minutes. If I could have a motion.
I'll move.
I second.
Trustee Gadesky Rodriguez and seconded by Trustee Gonzalez. Trustee Boucher.
Yes.
Trustee Burke.
Yes.
Trustee Gadesky Rodriguez.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Seniola.
Yes.
Trustee Sclafani.
Yes.
Vice President Maggio.
Yes.
President Desmond.
Yes.
We're now going to move on to our superintendent's report, which consists of curriculum instruction A1 through A6 and personnel B1 through B27. Can I have a motion?
I move.
I'll second.
Trustee Senior, you checking?
Yes.
Trustee Boucher,
Yes.
Trustee Burke,
Yes.
Trustee Gadesky Rodriguez,
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez,
Yeah.
Trustee Senior,
Yes.
Trustee Stefani,
Yes.
Vice President Nasher,
Yes.
President Desmond.
Yes.
And now we're going to move on to the business administrator's report.
I'll move.
I'll second.
All right. Trustee Boucher,
Yes.
Trustee Burke,
Yes.
Trustee Gadesky Rodriguez,
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez,
Yeah.
Trustee Senior,
Yes.
Trustee Stefani,
Yes.
Vice President Nasher,
Yes.
President Desmond.
Yes.
So that is all the business we have. We do have two speakers. Our first is Ms. Sharon Kudrowski, 126 Beverly Park.
Good evening, everyone. So I'm here just to talk about, it's on? No? Yeah. That's better? Yes. Okay. About the Junior Bees program, which is a fabulous program. Everyone knows I'm a sports person. I've been coaching the All Saints St. Mary's track team for 23 years now. My kids are long out of that school. I think it's phenomenal. I played in Bayonne High School, I played softball, I played basketball. I'm all about it. And I think it's a great program. And the more we can do for our children to keep them occupied and doing good things is great. But like I said, I teach in the coach in the Catholic school system, volunteer. And some of the kids, so I found out when we were at track last week, there was a Junior Bees meet. So some of the kids from Beloved, all the junior schools were here. And specifically two girls on my team, would love to do that. And when I inquired, I was told you had to be in the public school system. Today you guys passed B2 is out here. It just happened to fall into my lap when I got here when I was reading through. And it says, whereas the Bayonne Board of Education has adopted and promoted the community education concept since 1975. And whereas as part of the community education concept, the Bayonne Board of Education has taken on appropriate action to meet education and recreational needs of the community and so on. And that's about staffing. I'm not interested in the staffing. But my point is, these are children of our community. My understanding is what the Junior Bees program was brought on to be a theater program for the Bayonne High School's athletics. These children, because they're not in the public school system now, I went to Catholic grammar school, so did my four siblings. We all came to Bayonne High School. Oh, four of us came to Bayonne High School. But, just because you're in a Catholic school doesn't mean you're not part of the theater system, and you're part of this community. And I believe that this should be open to children who go to any Catholic school, whether it's out of town. Any resident of Bayonne should be able to participate. I don't know where the funding comes from. I don't know if it's coming out of community funding but they're all taxpayers in this town. They're residents in this town. And I just think it should be open to everybody because they do have the potential to come here to this school. And quite honestly, they may be enticed to come to the school. Some of them feel intimidated by the size if they were friendly with some of the kids here and met the coaches and the mentors, because a lot of it's the same. So then along those lines, that's all I have to say. So I would like, to consider that being offered to all the residents of Bayonne, no matter where they're homeschooled, wherever they attend school. If they're a resident of Bayonne, I feel they should be entitled to work there, to participate. But I'd also just like to give a shout out to Giselle Davis, Mackenzie Neal, Sydney Fadu, Janaya Myers, Caitlin Catani, Kennedy Cotter, and Elania Sanchez. There are 7 girls this year in Bayonne High School who have gotten D1 scholarships for athletes. So, kudos to you guys and your coaches and your staff. And this is just another point on why these programs should be made available to everybody in the community, because it is important. These kids might not necessarily be going to these schools, and it's a testament to the district and the coaches and the staff and all of you for letting these things happen. I just ask to include the rest of the community. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next up is Steve Mack, 15 West 39th Street.
Good evening, board members. Thank you for this moment in time to put out a possible preventive issue. I live at 15 West 39th Street, right across the street from number 6 school, Horace Mann, where my daughter graduated from a couple years ago. There is a problem with the large garbage barrels that they have on the outside of the school on 39th Street, okay? These barrels are really big. They can handle up to 4 of the big black garbage bags, okay? The problem is there's no locking mechanism on these garbage barrels. So when the sanitation company pulls through, what happens, they're in a hurry, as they are everywhere else. They grab the bags, throw them, and then they push the barrels onto the sidewalk. Problem is they push them onto the sidewalk. They don't lock because they're not lockable, okay? Sorry about that. It's not my voice, I hope. But at any rate, next thing you know, you have issues with, like, there's a windstorm, okay, which we had a few in March, okay? These things are rolling around all over the place. I chased one down the street. Matter of fact, I'm probably on your school security film. You know, I didn't pose, but I chased it down and I grabbed it and I stopped it, okay? Now, I have a couple of pictures of what this sanitation company leaves behind, okay? I got them, I made them for you guys, so you can pass them along, all right? Shards of glass, pieces, shards of scrap metal, things of the sort, because you just had, I believe it was an air conditioning unit just installed at number 6 school of some sort, okay? This, cars right over it, they're going to get flat tires. So I'll leave this with you, okay? My tree, of course. All right? And we just need to do something about it. It's a very unsafe situation. There's 4 of those large barrels just waiting to be damaged somewhere. And that's, I just want to bring it to your attention. It is a safety issue. All right? Thank you for my time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jim.
Freebies.
Thank you so much.
That's what
Same one?
happens when they land against the gates.
Oh, jeez. Oh, okay, good. Same picture, just
Before we leave, I'd like to thank Principal Fiormonte, all the children that were here, and our piano player who's still here, God bless. Thank you for hosting us tonight, and it was really, it's really nice to come directly to the schools in your community and see what's going on, and we appreciate it. I also, before we go, want to congratulate Kelly Carroll, the Hudson County Teacher of the Year. Kudos to her. Kudos to everybody. But we wish her well, and just to have a reflective, safe Memorial Day.
Thank you.
Can I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll second.
Trustee Boucher?
Yes.
Trustee Burke?
Yes.
Trustee Gadesky-Rodriguez?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Trustee Saniola?
Yes.
Trustee Stefani?
Yes.
Vice President Mashua? Yes. President Desmond?
Yes.
All right. 6:16, the meeting is now adjourned.